We can't imagine our day-to-day life without internet. It is hard to imagine that only 20 years ago internet was something out of ordinary, and today you are only one click away from shopping, researching, or ordering food. I would like to explain you most important aspects of the internet, how it works and where it came from. Internet overall consists of two components, hardware and protocols. Hardware includes all sorts of cables, computers, smartphones, satellites, routers and so on. But without protocols, hardware is useless. Protocols work like sort of translators between two machines. Without protocols, wouldn't be able to send the information in a meaningful way. Two of the most important protocols, Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol, establish the rules on how information travels through Internet. Without these rules, you would need both your computer and the computer that you are trying to retrieve information from to comprehend the common language. Transmission Control Protocol can work alone or along with IP. Since the data we work with has high number of bytes, it cannot be transmitted as it is. So TCP divides it in small packets, rearrange it and transmits it to the destination. These packets carries data in binary format. IP is an analog to a street address. It is a unique number on all the information technologies devices, such as printers, computers, routers. IP identifies and allows all these devices the ability to communicate with each other. The traditional IP address uses 32-bit. After you send a request with TCP/IP, it hits the domain name servers. These servers play the role of the GPS. It points the information to the right direction. The data tracks are very flexible and might travel in different paths. But how all these servers are connected? The answer is simple: underwater cables. There are more than 500,000 cables throughout the world's oceans. Paths. Underwater cables have fiber optics and wires inside. From the outside, it covered with a protective layer, since in shallow waters there are a lot of threats, a lot of animals, high pressure, or even to protect cables from simple degradation. There are 101 cables on the United States shores. These cables connect east and west coasts, and you can also find it in the southern parts of Alaska. We know how the internet works, but we can't tell for sure who invented it. However, during the Cold War, the Advanced Research Projects Agency came out with the idea of intergalactic computer network, which supposed to be an alternative of the USA telephone system. It was in 1962. In a little while, in the mid-70s, ARPANET developers Vinton Cerf, Bob Kahn, Bob Braden, John Postel has developed transmission control protocols as a solution to solve some problems between computers' communication. In 1982 the word Internet was used for the first time, and in 1989 World.std.com becomes the first provider of dial-up Internet access for consumers. Same year, 1989, Tim Berners-Lee develops a new technique for distributing information on the Internet. He calls it the World Wide Web. In 1993, Mosaic, the first real web browser, was released by the National Center for Supercomputing Applications. It was developed by Mark Anderson. Mosaic became the template for all the browsers released later on. As of today, more than 3 billion people are using Internet, compared to 740 million in 2000. Internet is such a great invention that gives you options to communicate with people from all around the world, visit a museum in a different country, or even travel to the moon from your home. With the Internet, there are no limits for your imagination.